Good morning students, welcome to your economics class. Well students, in our last class we have started with the remaining portion of the chapter National Income and Related Aggregates, right? So we started our class by revising the circular flow of income model in a two-sector economy, and then we went on to discuss some very basic concepts which are very essential in order to compute the value of the national income. So students, today we shall be continuing with the same topic, that is we shall be discussing about the remaining important concepts which are very much essential in the determination of the national income. These are the aggregates that is given in the name of the chapter itself, that is national income and related aggregates. So today we shall be discussing about the aggregates related to national income. So students, in our last class we have discussed the meaning of depreciation, the meaning of net indirect tax. What is net indirect tax? It is the difference between indirect taxes and subsidies. We have also come across one very important concept, that is net factor income from abroad. That is the difference between factor income earned from abroad and the factor income paid abroad. From there we came to know about some domestic and national concepts as well as some gross and net concepts. So today let us continue with the remaining concepts. Factor cost. So students, what is factor cost? Factor cost is simply the cost which is accrued when we have to pay the remunerations to the factors of production for rendering their services. For example, I am a producer. I am thinking of producing something, right? So to produce something, I will have to hire the factors of production. I will have to hire land, labor, capital and an enterprise. And at the end of the production, I will have to pay them their remunerations, right? I will have to give rent to the land. I will have to give wages to the labor. I will have to give interest to the capital, and at the end, the profit shall be taken by the enterprise. So this is the cost, that is the factor cost, the income or the money which is to be paid to the factors for their services. Market price. So students, what is market price? Market price is the retail price at which we buy the goods and services from the market. So students, what is the difference between this factor cost and the market price? Suppose I have hired 4 factors of production. Suppose land, labor, capital and enterprise. So I will have to pay them 100, 400 rupees. This is my factor cost. But since I have spent 400 on the factors of production, do you think I will be selling the product at 400 rupees? No, never. Otherwise, I will not be able to have any profit. So definitely I will sell it at a higher price, right? I might be selling it at rupees 600. So the market price is always more than the factor cost. Why students? Because this market price includes some kind of indirect taxes. So suppose I am selling a good in the market, for that also I will have to give tax to the government. So in order to cover the tax, I will have to sell the product at a higher price, right? So the market price includes the taxes. But students, it excludes the subsidy. Subsidy means the financial help which is given by the government to the production units. So students, market price includes the indirect taxes and excludes the subsidies. So the factor cost and market price are different in the sense that factor cost simply means the cost which is supposed to be given to the factors of production, while market price is something more than the factor cost. It includes the indirect taxes while it excludes the subsidies. So students, the formula for calculating market price is market price equals to factor cost plus the net indirect taxes. So students, for obtaining market price, what we have to do, we have to add the factor cost with the net indirect taxes. Okay, so factor cost plus, we all know the formula of net indirect tax, it is indirect tax minus subsidies. So students, if the factor cost is 400 rupees, then market price will be factor cost 400 plus indirect tax. Let us say the indirect tax that I have to pay to the government is rupees 200, and the subsidy that the government is paying to me is rupees, let's say 150 rupees. So students, 400 plus 50, 450. So market price is equal to the factor cost plus the net indirect tax. Net indirect tax means indirect tax minus subsidies. So students, these two concepts are very essential in order to determine the aggregates related to national income, right? So now we have come to understand the domestic concepts. So there are 4 domestic concepts. Also there are 4 national concepts. Gross domestic product at market price. Yesterday we came to know about gross domestic product. It is a domestic concept as well as a gross concept. So students, there is one specific term, that is gross domestic product at market price. It is the GDP which is measured at the market price. The second domestic concept is gross domestic product at factor cost. It is the GDP which is measured at the factor cost, right? The third domestic concept is net domestic product at market price. It is a domestic concept, but this is not gross, this is net, okay? So this is the net domestic product which is measured at market price, that is NDP MP. And the final one is net domestic product at factor cost, that is NDP-FC. It is the net domestic product which is measured at factor cost. So students, you try to observe carefully the pattern. This is GDP, GDP, one at market price, one at factor cost. This is NDP, this is NDP. So these are net concepts, but both are domestic, right? Because D stands for domestic. So net domestic product, both are net concepts. The first one indicates market price, that is the first one is measured at the market price. The second one is measured at the factor cost. So these are the 4 domestic concepts, right? So let us now assess or analyze the relationship among these domestic concepts. GDP-MP, that is the gross domestic product at market price. So students, from GDP-MP, how can we obtain GDP-FC? Gross domestic product at market price, gross domestic product at factor cost. So the only difference is this market price and factor cost. And we all know from market price, how can we obtain factor cost? By deducting or by subtracting the net indirect taxes. So students, from GDP-MP, if we subtract the net indirect taxes, we will get GDP-FC, okay? From GDP-FC, how can we obtain NDP-FC? The only difference is this G and N. This is a gross concept, this is a net concept. So we all know from gross to net, we can obtain it by deducting or by subtracting the depreciation, right? So from GDP-FC, if we deduct depreciation, we will get NDP-FC. Now from NDP-FC, how will we get NDP-MP? So the only difference is FC and MP. So this is factor cost, this is market price. So what we will have to do? We will have to add the net indirect taxes. So by adding net indirect taxes, we will obtain NDP-MP. From NDP-MP, we can again obtain GDP-MP by adding depreciation, because it is net domestic product, it is gross domestic product. From net to gross, how will we obtain? By adding depreciation. So students, it is a kind of a chain. If we have one value, from there we can easily calculate the another value. The only thing is that the concepts have to be clear in our mind, okay? So these are the various domestic concepts. So we have come across 4 domestic concepts. Let us now move to the national concepts. Gross national product at market price, GNP-MP. Gross national product at factor cost, GNPFC. So students, both are gross concepts, both are national concepts, but one is measured at market price and another one is measured at factor cost. Net national product at market price, NNP-MP, and net national product at factor cost, NNP-FC. So students, this is net national product at market price, net national product at factor cost. The only difference is MP and FC. That is the difference of the net indirect taxes. Let us now analyze the relationship among these national concepts. So the first one is GNP-MP. So from GNP-MP, how can we get GNP-FC? By subtracting net indirect taxes, right? From GNP-FC, how can we obtain NNP-FC? Just observe carefully. This is gross national product at factor cost, net national product at factor cost. The only difference is this gross and net. So we know that from gross to net, we can obtain it easily by subtracting the depreciation. From NNP-FC to NNP-MP, how can we obtain NNP-MP from NNP-FC? Everything is same except this MP and FC part, right? So how can we obtain this? By adding net indirect taxes. And students, from NNP-MP, how can we obtain GNP-MP? By adding depreciation. So students, this is the relationship between the various national concepts. This is not the only case, students. In fact, there is relationship between the domestic concepts and the national concepts as well, right? So for example, what is the relationship between GDP-MP and GNP-MP? Just observe carefully. This is gross domestic product at market price. This is gross national product at market price. Everything is same. The only difference lies in this domestic and national. So from domestic, how can we derive the national? By adding net factor income from abroad. For example, this one, GDP-FC, GNP-FC. Same thing, only difference is this domestic and national. So we have to add here net factor income from abroad in order to obtain the GNP-FC. So students, once the concepts are clear in our mind, we can obtain any aggregate by using another aggregate. So students, we have come across 4 domestic concepts and 4 national concepts. In total, we have come across 8 concepts or 8 aggregates which are very, very essential in order to compute the value of national income. In fact, one very interesting thing, students, this NNP-FC is nothing but the national income. So if we have any of these values, right, so we can easily compute this value. NNP-FC means net national product at factor cost or the national income. Well, students, let us now have a glance at all the important aggregates that we have come across today. Net indirect tax. So net indirect tax, or in short form NIT, is the difference between market price and factor cost. Also students, we have got another formula for net indirect tax. It is indirect tax minus subsidies. So students, if we add NIT and factor cost, what we will get? Market price. If we minus net indirect tax from market price, what we will get? Factor cost. So from one formula, we can get 2-3 different formulas. The next one is depreciation. So how to calculate depreciation? Deduct any net value from the gross value and the resultant output will be the depreciation. Net factor income from abroad. So it is equal to net factor income earned from abroad and the net factor income paid abroad. The difference between what we have earned from abroad and what we are paying abroad, right? Another formula for net factor income from abroad is national concept minus domestic concept. If we subtract the domestic value from the national, what we will get is the net factor income from abroad, right? GDP-FC, that is gross domestic product at factor cost. So GDP-FC, if we have GDP-MP, right? So from GDP-MP, how can we obtain GDP-FC? By subtracting the net indirect tax, because the difference lies in the factor cost and market price. And we all know the difference between factor cost and market price is we have to subtract net indirect tax. Or GDP-FC. If we have NDP-FC, students, so this is the gross concept, this is the net concept. So we all know to obtain the gross, we have to add depreciation with the net concept, right? The next one is NDP-MP, net domestic product at market price. If we have gross domestic product at market price, then we can simply minus the depreciation and we will get NDP-MP. Or students, if we want to derive the value of NDP-MP and if we have NDP-FC, that is the differences between market price and factor cost, so we will simply add net indirect tax with the factor cost to obtain NDP-MP. So students, there are numerous formulas, uncountable formulas. You cannot aim the formulas by memorizing. So it's better you understand the concepts. Once you understand the concepts, if I give you any value, you will be able to derive the other value very easily. So my suggestion is to understand the concept rather than memorizing these formulas, because there are uncountable formulas. Don't think that these are the only formulas. There are numerous formulas. So it's better you understand. Once you understand, no one will be able to erase that from your mind, right? So the next one is NDP-FC. If we have GDP-MP, this is net domestic product at factor cost, gross domestic product at market price. So this is gross, this is net, this is factor cost, this is market price. So how will we obtain NDP-FC from GDP-MP? By subtracting depreciation. If we subtract depreciation, this gross will become net. This will become NDP-MP. Now we have to convert this MP into FC, right? So how can we convert this into FC? By subtracting net indirect taxes. Similarly, students, for GNP-MP, if we have GDP-MP, we can add net factor income from abroad and we will obtain the national concept. This is a domestic concept, then we will get the national concept. GNP-MP we want to have, and if we have NNP-FC, then what we will have to do? There are two differences here. This is the first difference and this is the second difference. So students, gross, net, market price, factor cost. So we want to have the gross from the net, so we have to add depreciation, and we want to have the market price from the factor cost, so we will have to add the net indirect taxes. GNP-FC equals to GNP-MP minus indirect tax, net indirect tax. Then next is NNP-MP, net national product at market price, equals to GNP-MP. The difference is here, gross and net. So we will have to deduct depreciation. Or students, NNP-MP equals to GDP-MP minus depreciation plus net factor income from abroad. NNP-FC, net national product at factor cost, equals to GNP-MP minus depreciation minus net indirect tax. This is because students, this is GNP-MP, gross national product at market price, and this is net national product at factor cost. 2 points of differences are here. One is this gross and net, and another one is this factor cost and market price. So what we will do, in order to obtain the net concept from the gross, depreciation has to be subtracted, and second thing, to obtain factor cost from market price, net indirect taxes have to be subtracted. So students, just try to grasp the concepts. Everything will become as easy as anything, right? So try to understand the concepts. In case you feel you have any doubt, please let me know. Well students, it might be very difficult for you all to memorize or to grasp all the formulas, right? So you just try to memorize these things. Everything will become very easy for you all, right? So just remember that from gross to net, that means if we have the gross concept and if you want to obtain the net, what we have to do? Minus depreciation. Okay? Similarly, if we have the net concept and if you want the gross concept, what we will have to do? Plus depreciation. Okay? If we have the domestic concept and we want the national concept, we will have to add net factor income from abroad and if the opposite happens, like if we have the national concept and if we want the domestic concept, then we have to subtract net factory income from abroad. If we have the market price and we want to have the factor cost, we will subtract net indirect tax. And if the opposite happens, like the factor cost is given and we want to have the market price, then what we will do? We will add net indirect tax. And these are the formulas of net indirect tax and net factor income from abroad. So students, try to understand the concepts. I am saying this to you again and again. In case you have any doubt, please let me know. You can even call me, you can message me, right? Because this chapter is quite tricky. So if you don't understand, don't rely that you will memorize everything and you will be able to get good marks in the exam. No, not at all. You have to understand the concepts, right? Because there are various numericals based on this concept. So if you do not understand the concepts, you will not be able to solve the numericals as well. So students, try to understand the concepts. Try to understand how to obtain gross from net, how to obtain net from gross, how to obtain national from domestic, how to obtain factor cost from market price. These important concepts will help you in your computation of national income. Students, let us now try to solve a sum for better understanding. Calculate GDP-FC, that is gross domestic product at factor cost, if NDP-MP, that is net domestic product at market price, is rupees 25,000 crores, indirect taxes is rupees 55 crores, subsidies rupees 30 crores, and consumption of fixed capital equals to rupees 5,000 crore. So students, all these terms are familiar to us, right? GDP-FC, NDP-MP, indirect tax, subsidy, we all have come across these terms. But this term is quite new to us, right? Consumption of fixed capital. Consumption of fixed capital is nothing but the depreciation. Sometimes the examiner might try to mislead you all by giving this type of terms. Instead of writing depreciation, they might use the term consumption of fixed capital. Don't get confused. Consumption of fixed capital means the depreciation. It is the use of the fixed capital because of which its value falls over a period of time. So it is same as depreciation. Okay. So now let's try to solve it. We will write all the values which are given at first. The NDP-MP is given, indirect tax is given, subsidies are given, and depreciation is given. Now students, we are supposed to find GDP-FC. And we have the values of net domestic product at market price, indirect taxes, subsidies and depreciation. So from the given values, we shall try to find out GDP-FC. NDP-MP, net domestic product at market price. And we have to find gross domestic product at factor cost. The difference is here and here. That is, we have to find the gross concept from the net concept, and we have to find the factor cost from the market price. So two changes have to be made. This N will have to be converted into G and this MP will have to be converted into FC. So first this N has to be converted into G. For that, net will have to be converted into gross. Depreciation will be added, right? If we add depreciation, NDP-MP will become GDP-MP. Okay? So depreciation will be added. After that, from MP we have to convert it to FC. So therefore we have to minus the net indirect taxes. Okay, got it? So NDP-MP plus depreciation minus net indirect tax is equal to indirect tax minus subsidies. Now we have placed the formula. All we have to do is put the values and do the calculation, and then we will get the answer. So we have put the values here. On solving, this is the answer that we have got. Rupees 30,975 crore. So this is how sums are solved by using these aggregates. So students, this is one example which I have given you. I shall be giving you more questions to practice. You try to do them. In case you find any difficulty, you can contact me, right? So students, here we come to the end of today's class. Hope to see you all in your next class. Thank you and stay safe.